Welcome back to the channel, and I already can tell I'm gonna get a lot of dislikes on this video, but you know what? I don't care because I'm just gonna tell what I thought about the movie. I watched Ted 2 like last Saturday. You guys don't know when that is, but yeah, I watched Ted 2, and it was one of the movies of all time. Now, I wanted to watch something funny. I was having a pretty shitty day, going through shit in life. Yada yada. You're not here to listen to me. You're here to listen to what I thought about the movie and why you hate me for hating the movie. I watched the movie and I was like, you know what? It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be nice. And I started watching it. Now, it did not help the fact that I had watched literally 90% of the movie through shorts on Instagram and YouTube. And I was just like, well, I've seen half of this shit because it's literally like bits. The whole movie is bits. It's like if Family Guy had a movie. I think it does have a movie, but if Family Guy had a movie IRL, and that's how comedy movies were made. And here's the really controversial opinion. I didn't think the bits were funny. Here's the thing. I think I chuckled once or twice in the entire movie. Now, that of course, that might be because my sense of humor might be just fucked at this point, right? I don't think. Maybe I'm just too sad to feel any joy in my life at this point. But holy shit, the movie was just. It was just there. Like, there were bits happening, there were jokes happening, and I was just listening to it like, yeah, that's pretty clever. Oh yeah, that's funny, you know. Like the only I feel like, okay, here's the funniest thing, and I'm gonna tell a line which most of you won't even remember is the movie. The thing which actually made me go, ha, was when the fucking employee at the end is like, oh, I work for Mattel when he gets caught rather than Hasbro. What the fuck? Don't I don't know. I just watched it and I just did not find it funny, and it was so weird. I knew half the movie already, and even though I watched the bits and the bits were funny, but then when I watched it again, I was just like, man, this is really not. This is like it's there. It's not funny. I'm not laughing my ass off. And of course, that's the thing with comedies, right? There's a reason comedy is subjective. But yeah, this one was really not. I guess it is subjective because I'm sure this one is considered a funny movie. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they consider the first one the funny movie. I haven't watched Ted 1, by the way. I don't know why Netflix didn't have it. They had Ted 2, but not Ted 1, but it's Netflix. They don't have fucking anything. But yeah, and I just watched this and I was just like, yeah, that's a movie. I mean, like Amanda, yeah, fuck it, Amanda Seyfried. She just did like, she was there in the movie, and then we had Mark Wahlberg. You know what this felt like? This felt like if you're, okay, it felt like it was a movie made for the most average white American. But here's the thing, I don't know what average white Americans are like. I just assume they're like this because if there was a lot of like, oh my god, weed, we love weed. And I was just like, yeah, sure. And it was just a lot of, okay, I think that's another problem is that it was super America heavy. Like a lot of the shit is like very American. And I'm just like, yeah, sure. It was not all that, right? I it wasn't bad, but my god, it was not interesting either, and it was just like bits, and it was just half the time I was just sitting there and I was like just eating my snacks, and I was like, huh, yeah, that's a clever joke. And yeah, I don't know, it just didn't hit how I thought it would. And I chose that movie because I was like, well, I fucking love some of the Family Guy clips, and I'm sure like this is basically Seth. Whoa, how do you pronounce his name? McFarlane? Look, don't give me shit. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Mark Wahlberg. Here's the thing: the Teddy was the main focus of the movie, and then there was like a side angle with Mark Wahlberg and Amanda, and they were like having a love stuff, and I just could not give a shit. I felt the opening song was too long. I felt most of the jokes were just there, and it was just so weird. Like, now that I think about, I've never watched a full Family Guy episode, and now that I think about it, I don't think I would like the show if I ended up watching full episodes. I feel like it's good when it's in clips, and then when you watch the entire thing, I feel like I might not like it, because I feel like this movie was basically like a Family Guy episode. But the thing is, I've never watched a Family Guy episode. I only know clips from it, and that's exactly the case with this movie. Look, either way, bottom line is, I didn't find it funny, regardless. Right? There were a few jokes in there which were clever. I think Morgan Freeman arriving at the end was fucking awesome, and I was genuinely like, oh my god, they got Morgan Freeman for this, which was great. And other than that, I think it was an alright movie. I really would not want to rewatch this. I don't know. I just didn't find it funny. It was just a weird movie, you know. It was a stupid movie, and it was not stupid funny. It was just stupid. So I would give this movie like a 2 or a 3. Like I'm not giving it more than a 3. I'm not honestly, like, yeah, a 2 and a 3, because I don't know. I watched this movie, I didn't find it funny at all. I'm sure there's plenty of other people who find this movie hilarious. I am not one of them. But yeah, that's what I think about Ted 2. Will I ever watch Ted 1? I don't know. I am not planning to. But eventually, if I do, maybe I'll make a video on it. But anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.